And welcome back to what episode is it, Twin?
11.
11. It has been a week, and believe it or not, we're still in Vegas, guys. How you feeling?
Still out the win, boys. Still out the win.
We spent a lot of money. No, I'm just kidding. But it's been a week. We're still in Vegas, and we're coming to you with another episode with our beloved friends. We got the professor.
Novel,
we got Novel.
yeah.
Novel over there. We got Anatomy over here. How you doing,
Tim.
Anatomy?
I'm good.
And Twin, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Vegas has been awesome. It's been super fun. A lot of traveling lately. Obviously, good quality time with the bros. And happy we get to do another episode of this hit show.
Thank you very much. All right, guys. So as per usual, we have one or two stories that we're going to get to today. We want the opinion of everybody. We have a game that we're going to play, hopefully a little bit better than last week. And then we have a viewer question.
Oh, no way.
Viewer question. Nice. So for the people at home, we do have a tip link that you can send us questions any time of the day or night. And we will read it in full and respond to it.
If it makes a difference to any viewers, I get no cut of the money.
We're going to get more now
for the questions.
Because of that.
So feel free to submit to, and you will have a clear conscience.
All right. Well, guys, this is a little appropriate because what we're going to talk about today is a building called the Sphere in Las Vegas. Now, why is that appropriate, Twin? Can you enlighten us on what we did today?
Yeah, as a little birthday surprise, these two wonderful people, they gifted me and Novel tickets to see the Wizard of Oz experience at the Sphere.
So cool.
Pretty surreal. Obviously, the Sphere is getting a lot of attention, from a lot of people. People are coming from all over to experience this. The screen is pretty crazy. Yeah, anything else?
Were we alone in the Sphere, would you say, Twin, or was it a packed?
It was quite packed. I don't know exactly what the maximum capacity is, but we were up closer to the top, and you can just see everybody down there. And my God, if people look so far away, it's huge.
So, guys, we're gonna do a little mini game here. Okay. If you had to guess, we saw the packed house, we saw the movie. It was a great film. How much would you say the Sphere is making a day? Let's say that the Wizard of Oz is showing 3 times a day, which it is. We're going to start with Novel. How much money is the Sphere making?
How much per ticket?
It could range. It could be 200, it could be 500, it could be 1,000.
Wow.
What are we thinking? Give me a ballpark, Novel. What are you thinking? And by the way, the capacity of the Sphere, believe it or not, this sounds ridiculous, but this is what it says. 18,000 people.
18,000 people.
No.
That sounds impossible.
It's like the Staples Center.
We were there. I don't believe it, but that's what it says. What do we think? Give me a day, a number for a day.
This is going to sound stupid. This is a half-baked guess at best, but per day, I want to say it makes $2 million.
2 million? Anatomy, how you feeling?
$2,536,625.
What? Wow! All right, maybe somebody nailed it. Twin, how you feeling?
I'm going to try to be the contrarian here, but I have a question. Is this how much in sales or profit?
The Wizard of Oz makes a day in sales.
In sales.
In sales.
$5 million.
$5 million a day.
$5 million.
Okay. Well, boys, the answer was said correctly by Novel.
Oh.
2 million a day.
Now you really have to donate to him.
Now here's the
He
kicker.
doesn't get any of the proceeds.
He gets 2 million actually. So here's the kicker.
I bet Anatomy feels really stupid about his guess now.
Yeah, I was close. Off by
It was good.
500.
It was a good guess.
So
Don't let
here's the
anybody tell you
point.
otherwise.
Here's the point of that. Guys, if there's a band playing, the Eagles, right? They're taking some of that. Well, let's just call it 2 million. It's a make-believe number, but let's call it 2 million. The Eagles is going to take $1 million, maybe more, right? Mm-hmm. How much of that 2 million is going directly to the Sphere? Most of it, right?
Yeah.
Think about this. They're saying, the estimates that I'm seeing, by the end of its run, the Wizard of Oz could generate in revenue $1 billion.
So, real quick question. This is maybe a stupid question, but
Yes, sir.
Is the money that this movie is making at being the Sphere, is it adding to its box office total from 86 years
No,
ago?
no,
Okay.
not the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
But this is on another level. But here's what's crazy: the actual movie, to make it everything. I think I'm seeing an estimate that it was about $100 million to make the film that we saw. Oh, wow. To adapt it to AI, everything.
1939 money. That's quite something.
Yeah, $100 million to make it at the Sphere.
in their minds.
Yeah.
It's also
How long is it going to be available for?
This is what we're going to talk about. That's a great question because let's think about this. You put $100 million investment into transforming this. Keep in mind, this is not a movie that was released a year ago. We're coming up on almost 100 years of this film.
It looks so good.
And it was a packed house. Yeah. We're not making that up. And
Yeah.
it's not new. The Wizard of Oz has been out a couple months probably. And it's still raking in money. Needless to say, you would be stupid not to think about maybe other options. Well, this leads us to a bit of a story that I'm seeing.
Okay.
They are already in talks. Can anybody have any guesses on what you would think the Sphere might put up next? Anybody have any thoughts?
Or like what movie?
What movie? If this is keep in mind, this is such a success. 100-year-old film is raking in the money. Anybody have any clues on what they might be talking about to make this thing up?
I have a few guesses.
Lay it on it.
Which one do I want to go with?
I got a couple too.
The one I'll go with for the sake of this is Avatar.
Ooh, that's a good one. Tim, how you feeling?
I'm just going to go with what I want to see. Matrix.
Okay. Matrix, that's a good one. Twin, what are you thinking?
I mean, this is probably too obvious, but Harry Potter.
Oh.
Somebody nailed it. There are talks, nothing is guaranteed. This is not a Woke or So guarantee. There are talks, preliminary discussions with Warner Brothers.
Oh.
It's
for Harry Potter
no way.
And Star Wars.
Oh.
Guys,
I can
the
see that.
publicity
Wow.
makes itself. Think about the Sphere on the outside. We can see it from our window. The golden snitch on the outside to attract people. We saw the legs of the witch at the Sphere right now. And for Star Wars, the Death Star. I'm seeing the commercials already.
Sure.
Do you have
That's
any
crazy,
idea
Yeah.
if the Wizard of Oz is making $2 million a day? Do you guys have any idea what Harry Potter in that screen would do? What are we thinking about this, Twin? Harry Potter or the Death Star, Star Wars in that amazing venue. What do you think about this?
Well, I mean, the more I think about this, the more I just feel like the Wizard of Oz is a good, litmus test, so to speak.
Yep.
It's an old movie, but yet, people have been into it. People have nostalgia. People's parents and grandparents were super into it.
People were dressed up. We saw that.
And people were dressed up, and like, tickets were expensive and it was packed. And like, I think people are now beginning to smell the just vast quantities of money that can be made from that. I couldn't imagine what it would be like getting tickets to Harry Potter. Or
Can
Star
you
Wars.
imagine?
It would be insane trying to get tickets.
Oh my God. Like, this thing is, I mean, it's hard to say that isn't like the golden goose just crapping out money, because if they signed a deal, now Warner Brothers is going to get a lot of that chunk, don't get me wrong, but you know for a fact if the Wizard of Oz can pack an audience, you know that the Harry Potter would be packed for weeks, months, sold out ahead of time. Star Wars, people would come they're already coming from all over the world to see Wizard of Oz. Yep. For Star Wars or Harry Potter, and I think Tim is onto something. If the Matrix was shown in the Sphere, can you imagine the bullets graze? Oh my God, like the wind effects. Anyway, so guys, obviously put your comments in down below of what you would want to see. Out of everything, we're Potterhead fans around here, so obviously I'm a little more inclined to Harry Potter. But Novel or Tim, anything else to add about this amazing revenue that the Sphere is making?
The Sphere being turned into the Death Star would be amazing.
Can you imagine?
I think that, like, I'm actually, when you brought that up, I was remembering, I feel like the first time I even saw the Sphere, I thought of the Death Star.
It writes itself!
The one from episode 4. And that would make so much damn money. Like, frankly, it's so cool. It's such like an event, and I think it's also like really cool, like, because like I'm like an old man. We're old men here on the show, and like this was my first time seeing the Wizard of Oz, and it took me to go to the Sphere, like, and it was a surprise. I wouldn't have done it otherwise, and it took that to get me to see this movie.
Yeah,
like the amount of people who, like, especially like the parents who might take their children to see like the original Star Wars.
Oh
and,
my
like,
God!
To them, it's not going to be like, oh, it's an old movie. It's like, whoa, I got to like, it's around me. There's like 4D effects. I like the prospects of kids getting introduced to Star Wars in that regard.
Tim,
I'm more of a Star Wars guy than Harry Potter, so that's why I'm.
Tim, how would you feel if you got to see Star Wars TIE fighters around you? Like, what would that experience be for you, Tim?
I honestly think that I would bring my parents for sure. Like, to be honest, not Wizard of Oz, like that should be fine. But to see that, both Harry Potter or Star Wars, what do you guys think they would do first, though?
The preliminary talks are between Harry Potter and Star Wars. Tim brings up a great point. Wizard of Oz, yes, it's a 100-year film. Yes, it's the Best Picture nominee. But he brings a great point. A lot of people might not be that inclined to go pay $500, $1,000 to see a movie that's 100 years old, no matter how good it is. But even he and most of us, we would come back to the Sphere and pay $200-$300 to see a movie we've already seen. If it's Harry Potter or Star Wars. So Tim, to answer your question, if I had to guess, I actually would go with Star Wars just because Harry Potter is amazing and it's a worldwide phenomenon, but everybody knows Star Wars has been around 40, 50 years. Like, you could sell out that for months. I mean, they could charge $300 per ticket and it would be sold out.
For full clarity, are we talking about Sorcerer's Stone and A New Hope?
I have no idea. I would assume so.
True.
But I mean, just imagine the money. If you say, imagine this, and we're gonna wrap this up. Imagine A New Hope only for 2 months.
Yep.
That's it. Each ticket $500.
People are gonna travel for.
You don't think that would get sold out? You're insane.
Yeah.
And imagine only 2 months. And if you want to see it again, it'll be in another year. So if you don't come right now, you're gonna miss it. And everybody's gonna be talking about it. You will miss it. I mean, the money, I can't even imagine. But anyway, guys, so tell us what you think in the comments down below. But the Sphere,
have you been to the Sphere?
Yeah, or will you go now that you hear this review?
You should go.
I think
you should go.
Well, I think we would all recommend it, guys. All right, so before we move on, we have a viewer question because we have a game, but we do have to address this viewer question.
Hell yeah.
So, viewer question from our friend Veronica again. Yeah. Hi, Veronica. Okay, send in a tip. And asks a very interesting question, a very appropriate question. Do you guys think that the new movie One Battle After Another will be an Oscar contender for Best Movie and Best Director? Novel, we're starting with you, work our way down.
So I haven't seen this movie. If it's going to get as many award nominations as everyone seems to think it's going to get, I will end up seeing it at some point. Paul Thomas Anderson has had a storied career. This guy, what was his last movie, Licorice Pizza? Before that was Phantom Thread.
Yep.
He's one of those directors that for a while, like, his movies are like events, and so he's a really established, respected name. And I just think that, like, if he comes out with a movie every like 4 or 5 years, he's gonna be nominated for Best Director. Like, picture, it seems like it's obvious, but to nominate him for like director, he's like, he's not like on like Scorsese's level, but like that's the kind of name at this point that it makes you like just instinctively, I gotta check that box.
Yep.
So again, I haven't seen the movie. I've seen a lot of his movies. I like his work. Really good director. So I would assume so.
Tim?
That's what I say.
What do you think? Are we talking about One Battle After Another for the next couple of months?
What's it about?
It's about God.
Do you want me to explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
In a nutshell,
it's about this guy who's like a washed-up, like kind of communist revolutionary. And, his wife kind of got caught up in some stuff, and she might have been disloyal or something to the group, and he's trying to raise his daughter and trying to protect her, and his past comes up to haunt him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just still trying to assess whether I'd want to watch it or not, but if I think it sounds kind of interesting, I'd be down to check it out.
Yeah.
As of, I don't know, like whenever you guys say that Oscar winner and everything, a lot of the Oscar-winning movies I haven't seen, so it's kind of like very unique to you guys. There are some that I did though.
Which is a great litmus test because Tim is like more of an average dude.
Yeah.
And if you're making a film that doesn't appeal to him, I think he encapsulates very many people, millions of people. And the box office, by the way, to One Battle After Another, Veronica, proves that because people are not going to see this movie. It's very out there. Twin, is it going to be an Oscar contender?
Well, this movie will always be a little special to me because I saw it in Spain, and it was packed. The theater people kind of seem to enjoy it. Yeah, it'll be nominated for the reasons that Novel said. In general, I've enjoyed Paul Thomas Anderson. Obviously, worked with some great actors, some interesting, unique stories that he's been able to tell. I kind of wish it weren't this movie that it was going to happen for.
Yep.
I don't really align with the political messages of the movie. I think that there's a way in which you can interpret it that I think makes fun of some of the characters, but then we can sort of have a longer conversation about that. But trying to separate myself from that, yeah, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's almost a guaranteed Best Picture winner. I'll even go farther to say that. He brings up a great point. It isn't his best film, but this will be the one that he gets rewarded for, which actually leads us into our game. So that's a great question because cool. The Oscars has a long history of awarding people maybe a little bit after their due, right? So, for example, Paul Thomas Anderson, I don't think anybody here would say it's his best film. Maybe There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights, but he never won for any of those. But now is the time where he gets rewarded. So our game, kind of a new game. We're not going to do Fact or Fiction today. We're going to do a new game called Oscars or Not.
Okay.
Oscars or Not. So we're going to go down the line. So this can be one of two things. I'm going to give you guys a name. We're going to put the picture on the screen. One of two options. Has this person ever been nominated for an Oscar? Or have they won an Oscar? Because there's a lot of people that you might not remember won an Oscar. Mm-hmm. Mary Steenburgen comes to mind from like Step Brothers. She's an Oscar winner, guys. Diane Keaton just died. She's an Oscar winner, right? Some of these people won
hold on,
Oscars.
Diane Keaton died?
Yeah, she died. Sorry to break it to you.
Oh, wow.
Wait, we were talking about that earlier today, weren't we?
Yeah, she's an Oscar winner, and she won an
wasn't
Oscar
there,
in '77.
apparently.
So, guys, we're gonna play a little bit game. And we're gonna go down the line. I'm gonna give you guys a couple names, and you guys tell me: has this person been nominated for an Oscar in their career? We're gonna start easy, and we're gonna kind of go yes, no, okay?
Nominated, okay.
Has this person been nominated? Okay. Jim Carrey is on the screen right now. Has Jim Carrey been nominated for an Oscar?
No.
Tim?
I'm gonna say yes.
Twin?
Yes.
He has been. The answer? He has not been nominated. Poor Jim Carrey. Poor Jim Carrey has not been
Are
nominated.
we keeping score for this one?
We can keep it in
We
here.
can put a points tally on the screen.
Yeah, points tally on the screen. Thank you to our wonderful editor. All right, Amanda Seyfried is on the screen right now. You might know her from Mamma Mia. Amanda Seyfried. Has Amanda Seyfried been nominated for an Oscar?
She was from Allentown, which is close to where I used to live. In
Twin, we're starting with you. Has she been nominated for an Oscar?
Absolutely.
Wow. Tim?
Absolutely.
Has she been nominated?
I recognize that name, and I say yes.
Oh, B, has she been nominated?
My plan is working.
No.
She has not been nominated. She has been nominated for an Oscar for Mank, Best Supporting Actress.
I was like the only person that saw that movie.
Yeah, I know. I didn't
Me
even see
too.
it.
I should have known.
Okay, another question. Jared Leto famously won an Oscar for.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Has Jared Leto ever, before or after, been nominated for another Oscar novel? Starting with you.
He was robbed from Morbius. But I'm going to say he has not been nominated since Dallas Buyers Club.
Ooh. Or before.
Oh.
So the question, we know he won. Has he been nominated any other time?
What year was Suicide Squad? No. No, I'm kidding. I could see him getting nominated for either Requiem for a Dream or maybe Mr. Nobody, so I'm going to say yes, actually.
Ooh, okay. Tim, has Jared Leto, other than Dallas Buyers Club, take that off the table. He won for that. Has he ever been nominated for anything else? Go ahead.
We're about to see him soon. But I would say...
He's a friend of the show.
Imagine, I know him personally. I would say no.
No, he's never been nominated. Great. Twin, has he been nominated?
I'm going to continue the trend of me and Anatomy Against Novel, and also I'm going with my gut.
The trend is working. He's never been nominated other than Dallas Buyers Club. Not even for House of Gucci.
We're going to lose.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Wait,
Oh, we did? Okay.
You should have corrected me.
You made the announcement.
I would have been right.
Well, that's the game. All right, guys. Another very famous actor, Tom Hardy. Has Tom Hardy been nominated? Tim, we're starting with you.
Okay.
Has Tom Hardy on the screen, has Tom Hardy been nominated for an Oscar?
Pretty well-known name.
Very well-known name.
Movies I've seen him in. I would say yes, he has.
Ooh, novel. Has he been nominated?
I can think of a few movies that he might have been nominated for, but I'm going to go against my intuition and say he hasn't.
He has not been nominated. Twin?
I'm going to go with both of these guys, actually. I'm going to say no.
Wait, he said yes. Has he or hasn't been? Don't worry about them. Has he or hasn't been nominated?
He has not. He is not.
So you're just siding with this guy the whole time.
Well,
he said that
yes.
he has.
Oh,
I said no.
I'm siding with Novel this time.
Okay.
Guys, we have a film connoisseur among us because he has been nominated for The Revenant, Best Supporting Actor.
I watched the least films.
I thought maybe that was... All right.
Wow. I think the scoreboard is pretty clear. Congratulations to our professor friend. All right, guys, we're going to keep this game going a couple
The editor
more.
will decide.
A couple more.
He's going to edit me out.
Obviously, there'll be a blank station. Obviously, Ridley Scott has been nominated many times. I'm sure we can all think of a couple movies. Has Ridley Scott won an Oscar?
Ooh, it's harder.
Notice the wording. Won an Oscar. Has Ridley Scott won an Oscar? Twin, we're starting with you. You can't rely on Tim this time, Twin. Give me an answer.
Yes.
He has won an Oscar. Tim!
Yes. Sorry, but is there a random movie that you can give me?
Oh, yeah, he directed Gladiator.
Okay.
He directed Black Hawk Down, and he was nominated for both.
Okay.
But did he win? I don't know.
I would say those are pretty big movies.
Maybe he won. I don't know.
I would say I want to win this. Yes.
He has won an Oscar. Twin, you said no?
I said yes.
Oh, he said yes. B, are you going to go against the grain?
No, I will not go against the grain because yes, he has won.
He has won. Everybody said he has won an Oscar, correct?
No matter what, I'll still be in the lead.
Ridley Scott, our apologies because you have never won an Oscar. I am sorry. He did not win for Gladiator. He should have. Steven Soderbergh stole it from him with the film Traffic. Very undeserved. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Steven Soderbergh. All right, guys. This is a tight game, but I think we know who's winning. Our friend Tim over there. All right, guys. We're going to keep going a couple more.
Keep following me.
Mark Ruffalo, been nominated a couple times. We're not even going to hide that.
I've technically worked with him.
You have.
Oh, nice.
Mark Ruffalo has been nominated. Is there a movie that he's won for? B, starting with you. Start thinking, you two.
I felt really hot after I got that first one right. It's been cold for me.
Oscars or not is a ruthless game.
He hasn't.
He has not won an Oscar.
He is not.
Tim, has Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk,
Yeah.
has he won an Oscar?
I would say no.
No. Twin, are you going to go against the grain with your friends?
I'm not. Mark Ruffalo has not won an Oscar.
Mark Ruffalo has not
Yeah.
won an Oscar. Everybody's on the board. Everybody's on the board. Congratulations. All right. We just brought up There Will Be Blood recently. Has Paul Dano an Oscar nominee?
Is he a nominee?
Is he a nominee? Has Paul Dano been nominated? Tim, we're starting with you. Paul Dano, you know him from, what movies is he in? Swiss Army Man. He's all over the place. Little Miss Sunshine. Was he nominated for those?
Okay,
I don't know.
Nominated.
Tim? Is he an Oscar nominee, Paul Dano? On the screen. Hi, Paul.
I would say. I would say he is not an Oscar nominee.
Ooh, poor Paul Dano. B, are you going to agree with that?
I'm gonna regret this, but I'm going against Anatomy and saying yes, he's been nominated.
Uh-oh. Twin,
Oh, no.
dare you choose one of your friends?
I will not question Anatomy's mastery of the topic. So I will say that he has not.
Our friend Anatomy might be a ringer. Because Paul Dano, I'm sorry to say, has not been nominated for anything by the Academy. Wow.
Good job.
This is shocking. This is shocking stuff. All right, guys. 3 more, because I want to give everybody a chance. 3 more. John Goodman. I mean, Monsters, Inc., Emperor's New Groove, Big Lebowski. Masterful actor. We could all name 15 movies he's been in. But Twin, has he been nominated for an Oscar?
I think it's Anatomy's turn.
No, it's not. I went first last time.
Twin, has John Goodman been nominated for an Oscar?
Yeah.
Oh, he has! Novel? Has John Goodman been nominated for an Oscar?
Help.
No?
Help!
He absolutely, and I'm actually certain of this.
Uh-oh.
Where am I? Has.
Tim, are you... Time out. We have 2 yeses, Tim.
Yeah.
You can go with the grain or you can show your incredible skill and go against. I don't know. Has he been nominated, John Goodman?
So they both said yes?
They both said he is an Oscar nominee. Are they lying?
I don't know. They haven't been right all the time. I'm just going to agree with them, though. He has been.
He has been nominated.
Yeah.
Tim, this was your chance. He has not been nominated. Not been nominated, guys. This is incredible. This is a great game. Fantastic game. All right, guys. Bruce Willis. Staple of Hollywood. Now, obviously, we would all agree he probably hasn't been nominated in the last 30 years, but he's had a long career. Harrison Ford was famously nominated in 1985, and nobody remembers that movie.
Witness?
Exactly. Is Bruce Willis maybe supporting actor? Maybe best actor? Has Bruce Willis been Oscar nominated? Novel, starting with you.
I swear I've seen a lot of movies. I swear
Yes,
I'm not.
should have.
I swear my appearance on this show is not some like charity outreach program on the part of other hosts here. So I'm going to make myself look very bad by saying that he's been nominated for something.
Bruce Willis is an Oscar nominee.
Yeah.
Tim, is Bruce Willis an Oscar nominee?
I'm going to say he's in a lot of good movies. Sixth Sense.
Ooh, was he nominated for Sixth Sense? Is B wrong?
No, I would say he has not, though.
Ooh, sorry, Bruce Willis. Tim, twin, is Bruce Willis? Does he have the nominee statue on his wall?
As they say across the pond. No.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
B, did you say he was?
You know what I said.
No.
B,
What did you say?
congratulations. Because he was not nominated! Bruce Willis is not an Oscar nominee! I am sorry to tell you. Sorry to B, sorry to Bruce Willis, but most of all, sorry to myself.
We're getting a prize for
He
this.
kind of has bigger problems at the moment.
He does.
Yeah.
All right, guys, last one, and it's a hard one. This is
now
a
it's
hard. This is a hard one. Is this person an Oscar nominee or not? Marilyn Monroe, Norma Jean herself. Is she an Oscar nominee? Twin. A lot of good movies, a lot of old movies. Maybe she snuck in there with supporting. Did she? All About Eve. I don't know.
As they say.
Across the pond.
Behind the pond.
As they say in
Behind the pond.
As they say in Philadelphia, that's John.
So is she nominated or
What
not?
is that? Is that a yes or no?
I'm saying yes.
She is an Oscar nominee in one of her many films from the 50s and 60s. Tim, do you concur? Is Marilyn Monroe an Oscar nominee?
I would say, because she could be in a lot, but I would say no.
No. B. Is Marilyn Monroe one of the most famous actresses, one of the most famous people in history? Is she an Oscar nominee?
I think it's likely that she got nominated for one of those Billy Wilder movies. See, I pulled out Billy Wilder. I know.
I see the name Billy Wilder on the notepad right
I know.
here.
You're gonna lose.
Yeah,
You lose
so I'm
those.
gonna say she probably was either nominated for maybe the 7-Year Itch or Some Like It Hot, maybe.
Maybe.
So one of those. So
Yes,
I'm gonna say yes.
no, yes.
There is a winner of this game. There is a ringer among us. I did not know we had a student of Oscar history because Marilyn Monroe is not an Oscar nominee. Tim, send in the comments and the love for Tim. Applause for Tim.
I
A
watched
big
the
applause.
least number of movies than
Applause
all of
for
these
Tim.
guys.
But he is a student of film history, guys. Well,
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed our little game of Oscars or not. I hope everybody had fun, and I hope everybody is not crying themselves to sleep. Novel, anything to say?
I will not be returning to the show
Done.
in the foreseeable future.
Until he brushes up on his Oscar history. Tim, anything to say to the fans at home?
Do we get a prize for this?
You
Like,
do, a nice handshake.
But I get bragging rights. But yeah, thanks guys. Hopefully you keep watching. Try my best to support. I will be attending the next couple episodes.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Tim,
No, we're both gonna be
Twin,
there.
take us out for episode 11 of this amazing show and this amazing game. Twin, take us on out. How you feel?
I'm still going to be here. This was really fun. Thank you, Jose, for the game. Thank you for our two new guests on the show. It's been really fun. We're kind of a friend group IRL.
We're kind of?
We do a lot of stuff together, so, we hope that you have enjoyed this little slice of just what it's like for us to hang out.
Can you edit something on just winner this whole
A
time?
crown?
Yeah, this whole
Our
segment.
editor will handle that,
until
guys.
we go to credits. Just segment on me.
Whatever's above me.
Just edit him out. Just edit
It's a
him out.
fly above me.
You'll
All
get
right,
what you get.
From Vegas, from the group, from Woke or Stoked, thank you for our viewer questions. Send more in. Thank you for the game. And we will see you guys back in Southern California very soon. See you guys.